Hi everyone, welcome to the Gold Medal Caregiver channel. Here, we share caregiving tips and tricks, teaching you how to easily care for elders or patients at home. Do you have family members who need care? Whether it's helping with daily life or wanting them to gradually recover and become healthier, we have super practical tips to share with you. This is the most important goal of Gold Medal Caregiver. If you find our content helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and save to give me some motivation to share more. Thank you all. Today I'm going to talk about tips for diabetes management. Do you have family members with diabetes? Don't swipe away just yet. Watching till the end will definitely be helpful for you or your family. Many people think that diabetes is a lifelong condition, requiring constant medication and injections, and limiting lifestyle choices. Actually, as long as you grasp a few small tips, diabetes can be well managed, and your quality of life won't be affected at all. First, let's talk about diet management. When you hear diet management, do you feel miserable? Do you feel like you can't eat good food anymore? Actually, diet management is not about not eating, but about eating right. The key to eating is to eat the right things, and the amount you eat needs to be precise. This is crucial. I once cared for a 60-year-old lady who loved eating white rice with braised pork, at least 2 bowls every day. As a result, her blood sugar always shot up to over 200, no matter how we tried to control it. Later, I suggested she switch white rice to brown rice, using a small bowl with 100 grams per meal, and adding more vegetables and lean meat. Guess what? 2 months later, her blood sugar dropped to around 130, and she felt more energetic. So eating the right foods is really important. Remember, diet management is not about starving yourself, but about eating smart. Choose the right foods, control your portions, and you can still enjoy your meals while keeping your blood sugar in check. Besides diet management, regular exercise is also very effective in controlling blood sugar. Many people get a headache when they hear about exercise, thinking it's tiring and troublesome. Actually, exercise doesn't have to be strenuous, and it doesn't have to take a lot of time. The key is to be consistent. I once cared for a 50-year-old man who had diabetes for 10 years. He usually didn't like to move around, and his blood sugar was always fluctuating. Later, I started accompanying him for a 30-minute walk every evening, starting with a slow pace, gradually increasing to a brisk walk, and finally turning into a very slow jog. Guess what? 6 months later, not only was his blood sugar stable around 120, but his waistline also shrunk, and he was overjoyed. So, exercise really helps with blood sugar control. Moreover, exercise not only controls blood sugar but also increases physical strength and improves mood. It has many benefits. Of course, some people with diabetes need medication to control their blood sugar. However, you need to use medication wisely to achieve the best results. I met a man in his 40s who had been injecting insulin for several years, but his blood sugar was still a mess. Later I found out that he would binge on snacks whenever he felt hungry after injecting insulin. As a result, his medication dosage kept increasing and his weight shot up to 198 pounds, creating a vicious cycle. Later, we worked together to record his daily starch intake, adjusted his appetite with medication, and combined it with diet and exercise. Guess what? 6 months later, his medication dosage was halved, and his blood sugar stabilized. So medication is important, but it needs to be combined with proper diet, exercise, and lifestyle habits to maximize its effectiveness. Chapter 4. To control blood sugar well, monitoring it is also a very important part. Many people find checking their blood sugar troublesome, but only by regularly monitoring blood sugar can you understand your blood sugar changes and adjust your diet, exercise, and medication in a timely manner. I once cared for a 70-year-old grandpa who found checking his blood sugar troublesome at first, and ate whatever he wanted. Later I taught him to check it every morning and evening and record what he ate and what activities he did. It turned out that the steamed buns he loved were the culprit behind his blood sugar spikes. After adjusting his diet, he also learned to read the numbers and adjust his food intake accordingly, and now his blood sugar is super stable. So, monitoring blood sugar is like grasping the enemy's situation in a war. Only by understanding the enemy can you win every battle. In addition to the above, good lifestyle habits are also very important for controlling blood sugar. First, maintain a healthy weight. Obesity is a major risk factor for diabetes, and losing weight can effectively improve blood sugar control. Next, quit smoking and reduce alcohol consumption. Cigarettes and alcohol are very harmful to blood sugar control. quit if you can, and if you really have to drink, do so in moderation. Finally, get enough sleep. Lack of sleep can affect your body's metabolism, leading to elevated blood sugar. Have you noticed that when you don't sleep well, you get irritable easily and it's harder to control your appetite? Actually, sleep has a big impact on blood sugar. Modern people, due to work and life pressures, also have big questions about sleep. When you don't sleep well, your body's hormones go haywire, and blood sugar fluctuations become larger. So if you want to control your blood sugar well, you must first learn to get a good night's sleep. Don't worry, I'll make a special episode later to share with you how to sleep well. Remember to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it. Finally, let's talk about mood. Don't think I'm kidding, a bad mood can really affect blood sugar. I once cared for a 45-year-old woman who was under a lot of work pressure and often suffered from insomnia. Her blood sugar was always up and down. Later I discovered that she was actually a very sensitive person, easily getting anxious about work. I suggested she listen to 15 minutes of light music every night before bed or do some relaxing activities, like taking a bath or reading. Guess what? Her stress decreased and her blood sugar stabilized along with it. I hope these tips and real-life examples can help you manage your diabetes well and live a healthy and happy life. Diabetes is not scary, what's scary is not facing it properly. As long as we learn diligently and make active adjustments, we can conquer diabetes and embrace a healthy life. If you find my sharing helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to the Gold Medal Caregiver channel. I will continue to share more practical caregiving knowledge to help you and your family live a healthier and happier life. Thank you for your support.